on another episode of the K-Swap 240 presented by Turn 14 Distribution.
We wrap up the last of the custom fabrication, bolt up our S2000 header, and play with this tiny tube.
Quack, quack, quack. While we were off-site, I was editing DP. What you were?
I was sick in bed.
I was gonna say, yeah, laying around.
Yeah.
But yeah, good reason to. Vin welded up our S2000 header, and call me impressed, man. It looks really good. I know I read about the problem with warping the header if you just put this down and weld it. So, any tips for our do-it-yourselfers out there how to do this properly?
Right. So the idea is, you kind of want as little heat to warp this flange as much as possible. So that's why when you see that I welded half of it while it was still on the block, it being an aluminum block will absorb most of the heat. And then usually what you would do is after that, if you have to take it off, if you want to do it off the bench, you just put a big aluminum block, sandwich it together for the aluminum block to take all the heat. It'll help with the warpage, and I don't know, to me it looks pretty straight, so I think it's okay.
Yeah, my chronometer says it's certainly straight there.
You throw it on like a giant sander afterwards to true it up a little, or?
I don't think
I mean, the
need
gasket should
Yeah.
take care of that. So, and these, were they easy to weld? Did you find that, or was kind of a pain?
Well,
Headers are always a pain, aren't they?
Love welding old metal parts.
So that was the biggest problem.
That and like it's really tricky some of this areas here, but
Yeah.
I mean it's all
Oh,
done.
looks good, man.
That
Yeah,
and
fantastic.
Purging it, of course, is also very important, so you can get any crystallization on the inside because it's stainless steel.
So that means it may crack, especially going through all the
Right.
heat cycles
But,
with something like this.
It was purged, so we should be okay.
Good, good. And, well, I'm going to call this an official work of art.
It is a work
I
of
think
art.
it looks amazing. It is. I could probably hang off this. I don't want to try, but
Do some chin-ups, BT.
yeah,
Do some chin-ups.
It looks phenomenal. Any issues with this, or did this go pretty smoothly as well?
Sort of. I mean, because the metal is sort of pretty thin, you can kind of see, especially like under here, you'll get some like of this flake stuff, and it's really hard to clean on the inside here. So it wasn't perfect, but I mean, it's all welded in place.
Yeah. It's strong.
It's strong.
Realistically,
That's
it's
kinda-
welded in place and it's strong. And
That's right, PT. Come on.
no, I'm not gonna do it.
I'm gonna pull the car off the lift.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Well, now we're gonna move on to our steering shaft. Here is our steering knuckle and shaft, and as you can see, we are just a little too short. If we were to combine this, it may look like it would fit on camera, but it certainly does not. So we need to extend this a little bit. We thought about punching this out and trying to move it down, but that doesn't exactly seem like the safest way, right, Vin?
Well, it's the harder way, in my opinion. I think the easiest way for us to do is we'll just clean this up here. We'll cut this in half, put this back together, put a sleeve on it, and just do a couple welds, and it's all done.
Yeah, it'll be good.
So you can see how much of a gap we have here with this cutoff. It's about it's a little bit under an inch. So
That's significant, yeah.
what we're gonna do is just find get a sleeve that is longer than an inch and somewhere around the inside diameter of it's about like 9/16 of some sort. And then we'll just leave that and weld it together and we'll be laughing. What I would suggest you to do is make sure you draw a line from this shaft to this shaft before you cut it, and you can kind of line it up so everything remains the same, and that's it. There you have it. One piece. Nice and smooth.
Looks great, man.
Engine going in for time number 9. And final time, I would say, at NV Auto.
Yeah, I'm a
We
little
think, we hope.
sad and
Are you?
I'm teary-eyed almost
gonna be-
because it's been such a loving process
It
here,
is.
and friendship and all that. and
Nothing but
it's
love.
It's gone so well, you
It
know.
has gone well.
It's gone extremely well.
Parts at your shop now.
Yeah.
Let's do it. See if this masterpiece fits, Vin.
I don't know. We did the math. It fit with the engine out of the car.
That's the easy part.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh,
it's too easy.
Come on.
look at that.
Like a glove.
Oh, nut.
Not yet.
Man, I was wrong.
Man, room for days.
Pete, you're right. I was wrong.
Told you to fit.
Can't
So much room.
And let's go up and have a look in terms of the angle because this might work not having to cut it. We are going to cut it, but if you're looking to just use that donut that I hate so much on the Hondas for the exhaust flange, then it may actually fit. This S2000 header looks right at home here. It's almost like it was made to fit. It's actually really incredible. We've got great clearance on the bell housing here. And as I said, if you want to use this whole donut flange setup, you actually could. What I think our plan is going to be probably loft this off, put a flex section here, and then run the exhaust this way. I just bolted up the Tomei exhaust system here and flipped it. The beauty is it's a slip fit in the back here, so this I would actually face this way, but if you just turn it around, bam, look at this. We kind of have our routing. So I was intending on doing this at the shop, but DP, you know, laying on the ground is not that fun. So we're here and on the hoist, and you know, the guys at NV love to do fabrication work on exhaust systems. So we said, make this work, fill in this gap for us.
I know you guys haven't seen much of me this episode, and it's because I've been busy making this bracket.
That's a lie.
Pete's bracket making skills are not up to snuff, so I banged this puppy out because you got to support the header to the block somehow. Just, you know, you don't want it vibrating and cracking on those beautiful welds up there that Vin did. We want to keep those intact. So this bracket goes to the factory bracket location to the bottom of the block here. We're good to go. Okay, Vin made it, obviously. Obviously Vin made it. Now it's time for Vin to finish off the exhaust. Pete may try to claim ownership of that, but don't
I'm
believe
just
the
claiming
hype.
the idea that I flipped the exhaust. That's it.
That was genius.
That is it.
I'll give you that.
So now that we've cut off the old donut flange, we're putting on a new vibrant 3-inch bolt flange. And even though this is typically like a 2.5 size, we're gonna go 3-inch. You can kind of use this lip of welds here to kind of fill up that gap, so we could have a solid transition from this header to a 3-inch exhaust. So we ran into some problems. As you can see, the gap is a little bit too much. I mean, sure, we could probably fill that, but
Yeah, I don't think you want to, right?
not a good idea. So what I'm suggesting that we should do now is, what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of use this and expand this. This is a 2 3/4 piece here. Then we'll expand this to fit the right size, and then we could weld it along here, and then it should be a good fitment from then on.
Holy smokes. That is a perfect fit. You show me the side of that pipe so everybody can see? Yeah, look at that. So that's a 2 3/4 to now 3-inch.
So now we have this flange ready to go. We could just tack it to the header here.
getting ready to weld up Pete's exhaust here, and he's such a baller. Instead of going with a regular flex section, he's gone with Vibrant's new bellows. Look at this thing. It's directional, by the way, so exhaust must flow in this way, not this way, or it'll get stuck in that little
There's a reason I'm going with
gap in
this.
there. I know why you're going with it, PT. It's because you're getting ready to go turbo.
That's
You're gonna
right.
handle those EGTs.
I'm thinking about the future.
Oh, it's future planning,
And that's right. So we're going to use one of the best flex sections bellows in the business there. So
you're just balling it out of control. That's all it is. Admit it.
No.
Admit it.
It is electro-polished, right?
It is
So
electro-polished, so
it does look
the
ballin'. You're right.
shiniest part of your exhaust system. So
and
yeah.
it also reduces heat, or it's better in heat and
It
all
does
that
take heat much
jazz,
better.
so-
Yeah, like Vibrant recommends it for
It's-
like wastegates or down tube or up pipes, down pipes.
Yeah.
So it's designed to take serious.
It's a better
heat,
flex
so
section.
It's
which is
overkill for
why
this
I'm doing it.
application, but it's future proofing. So somebody give me a torch here. Vin, hook me up. You guys might have thought I was joking, but it's time to stack some dimes here. Let's do it. Man, look at that, PT.
Holy DP.
Don't tell me I can't weld.
Wow. You just went from like 0 to hero real quick. I'm impressed.
Got all these secret skills you guys don't know about, so you can add that one to the list.
All right, so we're kind of got some pieces together, so hopefully this will fit. Have this dangling here. Cut a 25-degree pie cut, I guess you would call it. And you can see it fits up decently.
It's
Not
coming
perfect.
together. No, it's good. Once you weld that up, I think
But,
we've got ourselves an exhaust.
Do have some clearance issues right above here.
Don't worry, Dave has a solution for that. He's already told me.
Bang it out.
Bang it out.
BFH, big friendly hammer.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, so now we have these pieces tacked in, butt up against each other for easy welding. It's slipped in between here. We got a lot of play here, so it's kind of nice for just installation purposes, and we'll just tack it up, finalize everything. We got clearance, so. So the last step we need to do is get some hangers in here, something like that, and I'll show you guys how to bend a hanger professionally.
Yeah, you did a great job there, Vin. Looks amazing.
It's exactly 90 degrees.
Of course, I saw you measure.
Yes.
Well, that came together real quick, and I am super happy with it. We've got a straight shot out here. I may try to add a cat in here eventually, but for now, straight pipe it is, right? All the K guys are gonna love this. The hanger is in place as well. Vin just has to TIG weld all this up, but we are running out of time, so that means we're moving up top to do one more thing, and then we're done here. All I really wanted to do was just bolt up the S2000 intake manifold to show you how far we have come. I think this is pretty amazing. We've got a full exhaust system in place now. The engine is hung, our manifold is in, and that means it is a wrap here at NV Auto. We gotta thank the guys. They have helped us so much. I was skeptical that we could get this much done in such little time, but you know, when you're working hard and pushing, it has happened, so it's pretty amazing. So that is a wrap on this episode. Thank you for watching. As always, hit the thumbs up for the like button. If you like this video, post a comment and subscribe. Check that notification thing as well if you want to make sure that you follow along with this build. And we do sell product, this stuff here. Why do I always point to shirts that that aren't Speed Academy? But we do have a bunch of apparel, which if you buy, helps us create more content, and the same thing with our Speed Academy shop. So if you're looking for Go Fast parts, check that out as well, because it all helps us create more videos.
Vin, hook me up.
Saw you.
Where's the trigger? How do I work this thing?
I think you smash that fancy cup on the ground. Yeah, like just like that and break it.
All right, we're good.
It's a Fura
Is it
cup.
glass? Yeah, just
Oh,
let
yeah.
it hit the